Good day, folk. I hope you are well. So, coming to you live today from the Council on Aging, where every week we gather to share some words of hope, inspiration, and some wisdom, and some silliness, and never take me serious. It's always never know what to expect. So last week we talked about the three C's. We talked about confusion, we talked about conflict, we talked about chaos. We talked about how these three items are rampant and that in a world, particularly for many of our seniors, these are can be very deadly items and lead to multiple issues. And so here at the Council on Aging, the fourth C, we're a place where you could be apart from some of that confusion and that conflict and the chaos, and maybe we could bring you some things to counteract those three C's. So this week, we're going to do part 2 of the three C's. And these this week are going to be the antidotes. These are going to be things that hopefully we could use to counteract those bad three C's. So we got 3 bad C's. And this week we're going to talk about 3 good C's. So let's start off this week with confidence. So sometimes it's very hard to be confident when you have multiple issues that break down your confidence. So those bad C's, confusion and conflict and chaos can really break down a person's confidence. Confidence in the system, confidence in strangers, confidence in family, confidence in ourselves. And that's where we need to start with, is ourselves. It's really the only thing we have any kind of remote control over, because we cannot control others. We can't control the confusion, the conflict, the chaos, but we can work on ourselves. And that's what this is about. We're not here to judge people, point fingers, who's right, who's wrong. We don't do that. There's enough of those kind of people already out there. What we're here to do is really just to talk to me and you. What can we do? So how do we get more confidence? Well, we have to get to a point where those bad 3 C's have become such a pain in our butts that we've got to do something. And so in order to rebuild and strengthen our confidence, we need other people who think like us, or who think like us, but we're not there yet. Maybe they're confident. And maybe we need to get closer to them, that what makes them so confident that I want to be confident in who I am and the decisions I make. And sometimes that's what we're here for at the Council on Aging, is to give you some confidence that we can help you to help yourself. And sometimes, you've heard that old line, it's not about getting a hand out, it's about getting a hand up. And that's how we begin the process of rebuilding confidence. But you can't rebuild confidence unless you have some courage. And, I'm always reminded, there's so many, The Wizard of Oz, while it is funny and old, and it really has a lot of morals and ethics and really good storylines to the extreme. So when you talk about the cowardly lion, and he had begun to believe that he had no courage, and he was looking so desperately for courage. I just want some courage. He always had it. And so do you. You've always had the courage. It's just that when people continually tell you you're a coward, or you're weak, or you lack self-esteem, and you lack the confidence, it gets buried. So we're shovelers. That's what we are. Council on Aging, we're shovelers. We're going to help shovel to get rid of some of that crud, and we're going to peel back those layers, and we're going to get to the heart of who you are. You know, it's like that little kitty that looks in the pond, the reflection, and sees a lion. That's who you are. You are a lion. You're not a kitty. Well, you may be a kitty. There may be kitties watching me today, but you are a lion, and you have courage, and you can do it. You can do it. And lastly, how do we find clarity in a very, very confusing world? Now, there's the trick. How do we find clarity in a confusion-filled world? Well, I think again, sometimes these old adages really make sense. When we talk about clarity, it's really the eye of the beholder. So sometimes we're not looking at things the way we would look at them. We're looking at things the way maybe our family or society tells us to look at something. You remember the kaleidoscopes. You're turning and you're turning, and you're seeing different designs, and it's always from a different perspective until you see what it is. And I was going to look up this word today, and I forgot. But the pictures that are all like a kaleidoscope, but there's a picture in that picture, and you have to kind of like unfocus your eyes, and then you say, "Oh yeah, there's a horse in there, and there's tree. Yeah, now I see it." That's clarity. So maybe we have to find the courage and the confidence to tilt, look at things differently, from the side, maybe up, maybe down, to begin to see the picture of what's real. Things aren't always as they appear. Again, the little thing in the rear view mirror or the side view mirror, things aren't, or they're closer than they appear. It is kind of a crazy time. And I say that not in the mental health way, but in a way that some of it just doesn't make sense. So with our seniors out there, we want you to know that you can come to us in confidence, because it's going to take courage, because there's a lot of people who don't want help. I don't need help. I don't want help. But take the courage, and we're going to be there for you. And hopefully we're going to bring you some clarity on issues, on needs that you may have, and that's what we can do. These may or may not work for you. They may be totally ridiculous, but sometimes we just overcomplicate life and make things way more than they need to be. Well, yes, life is very complicated, and it's easy for you to say that it's simple. It is. It is. Because again, it's about who really has control over me. Not you, not nobody else. So all this other stuff is things that I have built walls of protection that maybe hide me, that bury my courage, that shield my clarity, that batter away at my confidence. So those bad 3 C's, they're gone. Confusion, conflict, chaos, whatever. I have confidence, I have courage, I have clarity, but more importantly, I've got the big C. The big C. You know what I'm talking about. C-O-A. The COA. We're the big C. We're here for you. So, go enjoy a long weekend. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your night. Enjoy life. We're here to live. We got today. Enjoy it. This has just been Rich, the big R. I don't know. Saying peace out. Love you guys.